Hi, this is a video to show somebody the project that we're looking to have completed with this 1998 Forest River Flagstaff travel trailer. What we're looking at is someone to help assist with the phase one of this project. And so I'll do a walk around and show you what we're looking at and give you some specs on the travel trailer. And at the end, I will show some stills that show dimensions and any other thing that we're looking at doing with this that would include like phase two or phase three. So we all have a bigger picture of the overall outcome desired for this project. So thanks for taking the time. So this was gifted to me by a friend, and they bought it on Craigslist a few years ago. So there's not much information that we have before that. When I started tearing into this, I did try to contact Forest River, and their service department indicated that they don't have any manuals prior to 2000. And so since this is 1998, I was kind of out of luck. I went to the Forest River Owners Group forums on Facebook, but really didn't have a lot of luck with that either. Most of the Forest River Flagstaff models are pop-ups that I found when I'm looking online for information. So since this one isn't a pop-up, I'm not able to find a ton of information. So really the first phase of this project, what I'm looking at is to redo the subfloor, peel back the walls so they're bare, and seal the outside so it's dry. I'm looking to complete a lot of interior work myself in phases 2 and 3, but we'll see how that goes. If this is a good partnership and my budget doesn't break from phase 1, we'll see if we can maybe get some help on that as well. So for a quick walk around, this is about 17 feet long and 8 feet wide, 7.5 feet wide. Super light. It's 2,700 pounds, which is the reason why I'm kind of dedicating some time into this, because I drive a mid-sized SUV and it's hard to find something you can tow with that. So here is the trailer part. It's early in the morning. Here we have the propane tanks, and we also have the battery. The battery I'm going to be replacing with a lithium ion battery. So if you have any questions about electrical, that's what's going to be happening up there. For the windows on the outside, I would love to keep them all because I know that it would be expensive to replace them, but my number one priority with this trailer is making sure that it is watertight. So I'd be looking for somebody in this first phase to ensure that all the windows are sealed, whether it means that I have to replace them all, or if I just need to have new sealing put around them, or if they're fine. I'm not 100% sure, but that's going to be a priority for this project. Also, a big priority is going to be making sure that any of this is all sealed up so no water gets in. It's not going to have to look pretty. I'm going to have it painted again when all this project is said and done, whether I do it myself or I hire it out. If it's terribly awful, I'd look at replacing parts of it, but for the most part, just cosmetically, I just want everything sealed up. So for this part here, the owner a few owners ago, this was a pass-through, but for some reason they took it out and sealed these shut, which is a huge problem because obviously it's going to be leaking on the inside, which we found to be the case. There's also these kind of splits here in the fiberglass that'll need to be replaced, and I'm aware of that. For this, I'm not sure, it's kind of useless. I don't like having this cutout opening in there. It would be great if I could find some way to cosmetically cover that up and then seal it also on the inside, because I don't intend to have the pass-through go all the way through with the renovations, but I'm open to whatever we can do with that. I just don't like having this useless door here that's not going to do us any favors. So the awning totally works, and I love that. Tires are good. The door, everything works great. Here's this information here. There's this. It would be nice electrically if I could put some kind of light out of the door here so I could use it as a safety thing. Being a solo female traveler, it'd be nice to have that light option. And again, we're looking over here. This cable, I don't see ever using that. I wouldn't be opposed to just getting rid of that. But anything I realize that you take out is going to cause a hole. But I think we're beyond that at this point. There's our heater. That's pretty tricky to start. There is a YouTube video that shows you how to do it, but it can be a little bit of a challenge. Fresh water. For a wish list, if I was tearing this apart and if I was going to seal this, I would love to have an outdoor shower Those are pretty inexpensive, the inserts, but it would just be a matter of where to cut it and put it. Also, the idea of an auto hot water system is pretty compelling. As long as I'm ripping this all apart, keeping something like that in mind would be great to see where that could fit in if possible. Oh, that's a branch. Never mind. I thought that was a crack, but it might as well be. So here we are kind of looking down the seals. I don't know how much love this was given with its prior owners. I do know from tearing apart some of the back that there's some water damage on the inside. I've done a lot of the demo myself. Horrifyingly, there was carpet in here and I took all that out. This looks good, but electrical obviously needs to be taken into mind with that. And I would like to end up putting a backup camera up here as long as we're tearing stuff apart. Going down the side here. These make me real nervous. I want to replace and seal this, obviously. Someone taped here. Sewer hose opening. Water. This apparently flew off going down the highway, so this will be needing to be replaced. It was duct taped together. I don't even want to, oi, look at that. And then we have it plugged into power, which works good. Little fan, making sure that's all sealed up. We got that here, and here we have that other door that leads to nowhere, and it's sealed up tight. I do know that there's water leaking in here. We'll see it when we walk inside. So yeah, that's the front walk around of this. Phase 2 of this project, which I could wrap up into this first one, again, if my budget's not broken and it works out to be a good partnership, is I am planning on replacing the air conditioning unit and the bathroom vent in here. I don't think there's anything wrong with them, but at 24 years old, when we're looking to make sure there's not going to be any leaks anywhere, I'm just going to get rid of those. So having those installed and then the roof treatment done would be great. All right. So let's go in. Okay, welcome. Hopefully you're excited as I am. The door I like. Seems to work okay. All right, this is the beauty that we're checking out. Believe me, it smells a heck of a lot better than it did when I first started tearing this apart. But this is kind of what we're looking at. Let's get a slow view here. Coming in, we've got all of this dry rot in here. You can see the metal of the floor, looking at minimum of obviously 1/4 inch subflooring, but you know, if 1/2 inch is gonna be okay and not make this thing a tank, then I'd be down for that. We want stability, we want it to last a long time, and we want it to be nice and dry. And so as we walk around, we can see again how they got creative and just kind of stopped up this one access door. Oh, it smells great in here. Again, it had carpet bolted to the floor, so I've already taken that to the dump. Here's what we're looking at here. Totally ripping all of this out and making sure this is sealed tight. Here you can see where the water is coming in from that one door on the other side. It's probably real safe situation here with the electrical. I do have somebody that can help with the electrical. They're like a family member, so I don't want to put them out. If you're handy at electrical too, again, if my budget's not busted from this, then we'll see what we can do. But here's the wall I started to peel up, wanting to get rid of just all of this. I want all of it gone. I want just a brand new dry subfloor and exposed walls. I'm not really sure what the layout plan is going to be for this yet, but now I'm just looking to get this cleaned up, a fresh slate, ready to go. This I want all demoed. This shelving gone. Valance gone. all this roofing, all this stuff peeled out and gone. This knocked out. I'm just gonna have some open shelving here, I think. This dinette gone. The only thing really I'm keeping in this unit is the refrigerator, because that's a good refrigerator. This whole kitchen area is gone. I'm gonna be replacing it, pretty much the same layout, but with all new cabinets. I just want this stripped so we can really get to the back and get it clean, new floor, dry, sealed. It's gonna end up having a stovetop. I'll probably put a pull-out slider here for like an air fryer and an Instant Pot. Have a sink, and then like a little fold-up cabinet extension. So again, I'm not sure what the layout is gonna be eventually, but just getting all this out, clean, dry subflooring, clean, dry inside is what we're looking at. All this can go. If you want to see what's happening under here, there's our appliances. There's that. So all this, that's not too bad, but I just want it all ripped out, clean. Here's the AC that I'm going to be replacing. Again, it probably works fine, but I just want it new. There's that. Okay, and as we walk into the back room, this wall I'm thinking I'm gonna keep here because I love the fact that for such a small trailer, it's got its own bathroom. The other part of the project is ripping out this tub. I'm replacing this with the standard 2x3 shower pan. I don't need a bathtub. I'm replacing the toilet, so that'll need to be removed. As you can see, all this good stuff all along here. This all needs to be ripped out. All of it. The sink can go. Just trash all this. You can see what's going on under here. That's disgusting. Believe me, this is a lot better. Here's the water tank. Likely what's gonna happen is I'm gonna rip this out and replace it also, just because. Clean it. I just want new. I just want something new because we're doing this. And lastly, to make sure everything's clean, this is the, I guess, closet area. I don't have any love for this unless it's structurally necessary. This can all get ripped out and it'll be redone with like open shelving or something. And I'm not sure what that is for. That hole, maybe it's to hide cords or plumbing or something, but yeah. So that's it. It's really a demo and making it nice and dry. So thank you for going on this little tour, and I'm excited. I have some priced lumber quotes, so I have an idea with lumber prices as they are in spring, summer of 2022, that's going to be a pricey piece of the project. And there's always a lot more that you're not aware that you're going to need to do. So thanks for watching, and if you have any questions, I'm happy to answer them, and stay tuned for the specs and some still photos with some measurements. Thanks.